News Panorama is a TV news magazine program that gives you the story behind the story.
It tells the stories the way they should be told by capturing the larger scale.
It deals with people's deep feelings on issues that, when brought to the fore, ultimately educates, informs and entertains.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
Sports can be a powerful tool for fostering unity by providing a common background for people from diverse backgrounds to come together, promoting social interaction and celebrating shared values, whether through local leagues or international competition. On our lineup this week, we'll have the Niger Delta Sport Festival and the Cross River State participation. The journey to 2027 as the Yache Nation endorses the Cross River State Governor for the second term, the devastating windstorm in Akamkpa local government area of the state, and many more. It is a must-watch. Welcome and thanks for joining me on the program News Panorama. I am Josephine Efanga.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
If you've just tuned in, you're watching News Panorama. The people of Yache Nation a few days ago gathered at Alifokpa, the headquarters of Yache, to endorse Governor Basidere II for 2027 to 2031. The gathering had thousands of Yache sons and daughters from diaspora and within the state under the leadership of Senator Stephen Odey to drum support for the governor as a way of thanking him for his benevolence. Our correspondent was there. The people of Yache in Yala local government area has endorsed Governor Basidere II for a second term. The Yache Nation made the endorsement during a town hall meeting at the headquarters Alifokpa in Yala local government area of the state. Speaking, the leader of Yache Nation and Commissioner for Education, Senator Stephen Odey, lauded the state governor, Senator Basidere II, for the numerous transformation and construction of Yala Alifokpa Road, the ongoing construction of Agreha Bridge, employment of Yache and Yala citizens, amongst others, saying Governor II has made history as the first state governor to visit Yache Nation. Senator Odey stated that he is poised to the development of Yache Nation. He reiterated that Yache is fully committed to the APC and the peace, unity and progress of the area is paramount. The education boss, who is also the Onyogo one of Yache Nation, presented scholarship to 33 indigent students of Yache origin and one from Okpoma ward. He also gave cash gifts to 6 clans, students, elders and royal fathers.
His Excellency, our great and distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Apostle Basidere II, has done so much. The first governor that has visited Yache in Yala local government area. The first governor that has commenced the construction asphalt road, Kota, Yache people, despite our economic viability, despite our contribution to economic development. We have never seen development before. The entire Yache community, under the leadership of distinguished Associate Professor Barrister Stephen Odey, we hereby unanimously, unequivocally, conscientiously, happily, and gratefully endorse Senator Prince Basidere II, the Council State Governor for 2027. All of you who are in agreement say, those who say no, the eyes have it. So nobody should come to Yache. Yache is for Governor Basidere II.
The Commissioner for Youth, Barrister Udum Ijum Ukam, and his health counterpart, Dr. Henry Egbe Ayuk, commended Senator Odey for his exemplary service to the Yache Nation, promising that Governor Basidere II's led administration would continue to prioritize youth development and other related projects, through upgrading the Yache Primary Health Care Center to cottage hospitals to serve as a palliative hospital, which will provide free medical services to vulnerable people.
The governor also has taken skill acquisition to another level, because in today's world, no matter your education, no matter your status, no matter your level, we all need what? Skills. We need skills as young people so that we begin to generate alternative sources of income for ourselves and also become employers of labor. For everything that you have lacked in the past, because of him now, shall receive double honor. And because of the governor we serve near him, that facility is not going to be the same again. I shall come before to commission it as a palliative healthcare center. The policy of His Excellency is to establish at least one palliative healthcare center in each local government.
The chairman of Yala Local Government Council, Dr. Fred Okem, stated that he will grade the ring road from Echimofana to Ijegu, Yache, Wonyi, Uchu, Alifokpa to improve the economy of the Yache Nation.
On my own as chairman and my house, the plans I have for Yache is that we have designed a ring road that travels from Okuku to Imade, to Iprini, Echimofana, Ijegu, Yache,
the chairman of Yache Traditional Council, His Royal Highness Demian Ododo, and other sons and daughters pledged their honorless support to Governor Basederutu till 2031.
We have seen what this present government, which is Senator Basederutu, has done for us. But with his government today, we have started seeing, you can see the dilapidated that the bridge that you saw. Today is constructing a new one for us. That's the only thing that makes us, that is somebody we can work with, the person that we can give him our support.
Since the emergence of our distinguished Senator Stephen at the Odey, he has one message to preach in Yache. He doesn't have two messages. Number one message is what? Peace. Number two is what? Peace. Number three is what? Peace.
I want to particularly, on behalf of Yache Nation, thank the governor of Cross River State for taking our son, the Oyoguwan of Yache Nation, to be an integral and enucleatic chromosomes of his political animal.
The meeting climaxed with the unanimous endorsement of Senator Basederutu for a second term from 2027 to 2031. Dance presentation amongst others. The commissioner, accompanied by the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Henry Ayok, and his youth counterpart, Barrister Udum Okam, visited the Yache Comprehensive Primary Health Care Center, Uchu. For CRBC News Panorama, Josephine Efanga. The unprecedented storm, which took place at about 11 communities in Akamkpa local government area of Cross River State, has left 9,650 people severely affected. The storm, which took place at about 1 a.m. and lasted for several hours, left behind its trail the roofed residential houses, public buildings, business centers, clinics, amongst others. Our correspondent brings details the report.
Wind is one of the most basic parameters of the weather, but also one of the most destructive hazards on the planet. Literally, a disturbance of the atmosphere, storms comes in many forms and sizes. Windstorms are associated not only with wind, but also with rain or snow, and often with hail and lightning. In Akamkpa local government area of Cross River State, a devastating windstorm occurred a few days ago. According to eyewitness accounts, the windstorm, which lasted for several hours, was accompanied by heavy rainfall and thunderstorms. The powerful storm swept through the areas, causing widespread destruction and chaos, uprooting strong wind trees that fell on houses and major roads, obstructing traffic and causing significant disruptions. The situation was further worsened by the lack of access to immediate medical attention by the injured due to the blocked roads, and business premises were destroyed. Some residents of the community noted that the storm had been unexpected, taking them by surprise in the early hours of the morning. They described the extent of the damage of the storms and its effect on their daily flow of lives.
As you can see, this is not something that we will tell somebody. We have seen it all. It happened about 12:40 something that the rain started with a heavy wind blow that was uncontrollable. Before we know, it started falling things and taking people's roofs. And glory be to God, we did not miss any life or lost any life. But what happened here is beyond request. If there's any assist that the government can put, it will be well welcome.
Around late in the evening, the wind came and then all of this things were destroyed. But we just thank God that no life was lost. The house was destroyed and then trees and some covered some economic trees went down. So that's how it is.
Our plan yesterday, we wanted to go to farm today. That was what we planned as a farmer. So we early slept. So middle of the night, we started as if maybe nothing will happen, but at the same time, breeze and rain, very serious. And you can see, even the backside there, you can see everything. So in short, we did not know what to do. If you enter inside my house, you see that nothing is good there. No problem. Pack everything outside.
Anything that happens, we just wake up this morning and see it happening. So we're not able to enter the shop to sell. We are still inside. We can't sell ourselves.
Meanwhile, others called on the government to come to their aid, pointing out that due to the extensive damage of the storm, they are helpless.
We thank God that no life was lost, just the destruction of properties. We believe that with the help of the government, this will be attended to. The church is doing her very best too. Our Archbishop, the proprietor of the school, was represented this morning, came and assessed, also to go to what happened. So the church is working very hard to restore the seminary to its beauty. But the church cannot do it alone. So our present here is an encouragement to us that the government will partner with the church to assist us.
Describing the extent of the damage caused by the storm, the senior special advisor to the governor on environment, Honorable Magnus Intui, stated that the government had approved the visit to the local government to enable them access and provide feedback for reliable assistance to be granted to the community.
We have discovered that over 500 households have been displaced as a result of the disaster that took place. Our investigation, this has never happened in this community or in this area. Over 500 households have been displaced and they don't have where to stay. And the government have asked us to come to see what is on ground so that the government will proceed. You can see, if you look up there, you see that the roof has been destroyed. Go round, of course the video will tell it all. So the government is ready to come to the aid of the victim, and that is why we are here.
The windstorm that hit Akampa local government area of Cross River State has caused destruction and hardship for the affected communities. It is therefore imperative that the state and federal government, as well as humanitarian organizations, provide immediate and sustained support to the victims. This should include the provision of relief materials, medical care and shelter, as well as support for the rebuilding of homes and businesses. For CRBC News Panorama, Ifeoma Equita reporting.
Ahead of the Niger Delta Sport Festival, the Unity Touch handing over ceremony happened in Calabar. The touch, which journeyed over the Niger Delta region, arrived Calabar, where it was proudly paraded, and it continued its journey to Uyo, carrying the spirit of unity, sportsmanship across the Niger Delta. The acting governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey, urged the 314 athletes and 56 coaches to strive for excellence. The report.
The first edition of the 2025 Niger Delta Sport Festival commenced with the aim of bringing together thousands of young athletes from the 9 states of the Niger Delta region and allow them to showcase their talent. The Niger Delta Sport Festival seeks to support states in the discovery of sports talent, grooming them into national and international elite athletes, nurturing them to attain gainful professional careers in sport for self-reliance and economic independence. Observably, the sports festival will strengthen penetration and access to sport at the grassroots, reinvigorate and sustain the region's competitiveness, supremacy and influence in Nigerian sport, and use sport to enhance more significant interaction, unity, friendship and security across the region. In Cross River State, preparation for the tournament were in full swing, with athletes from the 18 local government areas screened to identify talent from the grassroots level. The acting governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey, while receiving the 2025 NDDC Unity Torch, said the festival is a significant milestone in advancing sports development in the state, while charging all the athletes and coaches to do their topmost best in winning medals for the state.
Not just go there, but we will go there and ensure that we win. Irrespective of the fact that Cross River State has been a fringe player when it comes to NDDC. And we hope that as we have received this touch today, Tueko and his people in NDDC will remember Cross River State positively in other intervention that NDDC are supposed to make to Cross River State.
The Commissioner for Sports Development, Honorable Agnes Atsu, highlighted the importance of the Unity Touch presentation in the lead-up to the Niger Delta Sport Festival, noting that the team will make the state proud.
Today we are here to hand over the Unity Touch. The touch had moved from state to state of the 9 NDDC states. That's come to Cross River State today and will move to Akwa Ibom State, the host state for this program. Your Excellency, I want to also let you know that your athletes have been well prepared. We started the trials from the local governments. We came up to the senatorial district levels. Then we came to the state trial levels, and we have selected 318 athletes and 56 coaches that will be representing Cross River State in the competition in Akwa Ibom State.
The special advisor to the governor on sport development, Honorable Ekane Mekpenyong, and other sports stakeholders reiterated that the festival is focused on grassroots sport development.
Sports alone can be done by the government, and we need everybody to be involved in sports development. You know, up abroad, what do you see? You see parents carrying their children to training, and you won't be involved, you know, compulsorily in 2 sports. You know, we haven't embarked that kind of culture. But today, sports have changed. I see parents get involved in what their children do. I see them also buy boots, you know, involved, you know, engage with the government.
Some of them here have represented the state even in the past national youth games that they just did in Asaba, and which they won silver. The girl that just won the heat 1 and the heat 2, so she won 2 silver and 1 bronze. So hopefully, as we are going also, we'll come back with another medal. The medals will be more than even the one we have given in the time of youth games.
Started from the northern to the central and to the south here, and today is the state screening. While we are still expecting our Baliku and the people to come, where we picked. The essence of this is they will needed raw talent, no licensed player. It's a way of grooming young ones, giving them exposure. I think this is one of the best things I've ever seen since I started my coaching career about 20 years ago. We will get into the female too and see what we can to represent the state effectively.
Some athletes hinted that participating in the festival is a big one for them, as the festival will expose them to other opportunities, promising to make the state proud by winning gold medals for the state.
Yeah, it's actually been my dream to actually not just represent my state, but to represent my country at large. And we are expecting to go there and come out victorious, because we know we have the best in terms of football at Cross River State. Here at Calabar, and we really know the kind of team we have and the selection that has been made. We are hopeful to turn up and carry the trophy at the end of the day. Okay. Definitely.
However, there is a sense of jubilation in the air as the event at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo has already begun, with Team Cross River taking the lead with impressive performances so far. For CRBC News Panorama, Blessing Basi reporting.
Water is an essential part of man's existence, hence the importance of assessing it. In light of this, the State House of Assembly deliberated on a motion calling on government through its relevant agencies to make potable water available to the people of Ogoja local government area, particularly Ekajok 1 and 2. The motion was brought before the House by the member representing Ogoja, Honorable Thomas Oruku. The report.
Honorable Aruku, in the resolution, appealed to international donor partners to assist with the provision of potable water to the people of Ikajuk 1 and Ikajuk 2 communities. He lamented the people's inability to have access to clean and safe water, forcing them to trek long distances to find water for their daily use and suit for intervention.
Some reasons why water is vital ranges from the prevention of waterborne diseases, maintenance of personal and group hygiene, restriction in both infant and adult mortality, etc. Potable water is also essential for livestock production and reduction of poverty. Lack of water is also linked to preponderance of school attendance, learning outcome, especially in children.
Members of the legislature emphasized the importance of water, noting that the affected communities support government, especially through their votes, hence their right to benefit from the democratic dividends.
If you are doing or running an election in Ogoja, once you have a Ikajuk 1 and 2, it is the terminal base for you to win any election. But I share in the applied and base with very productive people who are very supportive to government and large. Here we are, they have no source to potable water. Mr. Speaker, sir, this motion is coming very timely. Well, like you have rightly said, we will be with the chairman of water resources to see how the Rwasa people bring water to the people of Ikajuk 1 and 2. And other parts of Rwasa who have suffered in this land. There are so many parties.
I am ashamed to say that at this point in the history of Cross River State, and especially in a place like Ogoja, we can have people or communities who are still having issues of potable water supply. Mr. Speaker, I say that because Ogoja recently has been so blessed politically, and Ogoja forms the forum upon which the politics of Northern Cross River State rests.
The Cross River State government has reaffirmed its unwavering commitment to fostering religious tolerance and interfaith unity across the state. The acting governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey, made this declaration on Monday while receiving the national president of Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Archbishop Daniel Oko, at his temporary office at the Glass House, Government House, Calabar. The report.
The acting governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey, noted the state's reputation in religious tolerance as it promotes interfaith unity, as highlighted in collaborative efforts between government, Christians, and Muslims for peaceful coexistence. Right Honorable Odey maintained that the present administration, under Governor Basiotu's People First mantra, has created an inclusive environment where there is freedom of worship no matter their religious belief. The acting governor commended CAN for its advocacy for social and spiritual justice and urged religious leaders to keep on spreading the message of love, unity, and understanding to strengthen the interfaith relations, assuring that the present administration would continue to sustain policies that promote mutual respect, harmony, and peaceful coexistence among residents. He acknowledged and pledged government support on issues bordering CAN, which include hosting the National Executive Council of CAN, financial assistance for CAN's building project at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, and the constitution of the State Interreligious Council.
His Excellency, and the people of Cross River State in our prayers, as we pray for Nigeria, pray for Cross River State. And we believe very well that Cross River State is going to be better than we are seeing here. Cross River State is the only sub-national in Gozo presently that we can assure you of a peaceful environment. Like you have seen, that is massive infrastructure in terms of the roads, in terms of the buildings, in terms of hospitals. Most of these are undergoing infrastructural development. And I believe that when you visit the next meeting, you're going to see a more improved Cross River State by the grace of God. And we believe that with our prayers and support, Cross River State is only going to move from state to state. I welcome you on behalf of the governor, and thank you very much for making our time to come. May God continue to keep and bless you all in Jesus' name.
Earlier, the president of CAN, Archbishop Daniel Oko, lauded Governor Basiotu for his inclusive, gender-friendly governance, which transcends ethno-religious boundaries. The CAN president commended the developmental strides in the state, including Kalba Obudu Railway Project, renovation of government infrastructure, road construction, and enhanced security measures, adding that these efforts are instrumental to improving the socio-economic status of the state. He said they were in Calabar for a 3-day crusade with the theme Great Joy in the City, and used the forum to call on religious leaders and government to continue to work together to sustain peace, love, unity, and tolerance in the state.
It's very important for me to come with the officials of CAN in Cross River State to commend and appreciate the Executive Governor of Cross River State. We have seen a lot of developmental projects going on in Cross River State. We will also be the mouthpiece of the government of this state to go and tell the story, share the testimonies of the great things that are happening in Cross River State. We are asking that the government will also help in other areas of collaboration to make sure that the partnership between church and state is strengthened the more, not only in the state, but at the national level.
The visit featured exchange of gifts and prayer for the state. From Government House, Calabar, I am Nsa Itari.
That is all we have on our lineup this week. We hope to be back same time next week. Look for the 8 with us. I am Josephine Efanga.